This, as you might know, is the second largest channel on YouTube. What does it have? Just music. That's it, music videos, but like a large collection of music videos. Here's a stat you might want to know. India houses as much people as China, if not more, and might even retain the growth. Look at this linear growth that they have. China is actually going to go down in a way. That is pretty scary. This is kind of like an invasive species of human at this point. Not only on YouTube, but across the world. Like, they've taken up CEO ranks. And I dove into this channel hoping that it will make me cry because, you know, there's a lot of people that could support you that have to live together in a tight sort of community, I guess it's a good word, but society is better. It's very, very tight. Like, everyone has to be friends with each other almost. And yet, you might never see the same face that often if there's 1 billion. How could I see, like, population density, maybe? What is this? Cities? Why like this? Interesting. Is that border with China? And what the? This is so weird. This is Mumbai. Alright, there's 2 strips of population. It's just such a weird border with China in that sense. And then you have Nepal sandwiched in there. I don't know, man. There's immediate mysteries, I would say. So I was hoping that this will make me cry, but it kind of ruined the entire episode. That one expectation. Making me reset and make this a better episode. Because I have to strip away that. Like, it is in Firelands. It's like related to Russia. It's like the... If you split West Europe from Eastern Europe, India would be the South Russia, in a way. And it's purely dangerous when it comes to, like, numbers on YouTube. Like, they could fucking grow propaganda if they want. They could flood the shit out of you. They could send thousands of haters. You don't understand what you're up against when you're up against India. It's not just scam calls in that sense. That's probably just going to die out and turn into something else entirely. And there's nothing to be, like, grateful about it. Like, oh, scam calls are going to die. Yeah, because I don't like using phones. They're going to find another way to leech the world. If not straight up destroyed from CEO positions like YouTube CEO. Google what? What are we talking about? Bros try to take over UK as well. Yeah. So there's nothing to be sad about, actually, but concerned instead. It's a very, very invasive type of people, but they make no good music. There's no good music. I haven't found good song. So maybe that is going to be the expectation that we'll never find a good Indian song, besides one. There is one. Okay, there is one, and it belongs to Dwani, okay? To some women. But, like, I will never find the second best, alright? Now, if it's Dwani again, then it's fine. You can have as many songs as you like to be not look this Indian, spam. Welcome, guys, to T-Series. The thing that's defeated PewDiePie but lost to Mr. Beast. Alright? There's hope in this world, after all. And that's going to be our rocket ship review. Seeing how far T-Series can go. Because T-Series, like, very high up there. But I'm not going to spoil what happens. Please subscribe. Ooh. Support this channel to help me to take off. Alright? Do I have to flex that I have 500 subscribers already on other channels? This is very, very, very dedicated. And just looking at other people's content, I'm not sure if it's gonna grow and when. But this one is tough. Somehow only Annoying Orange was able to rise like the sun. Ready, set,
This series is actually
go.
stronger than you think. And while Jake Paul made me cry because of a relationship status, so it doesn't fucking count. T-Series is actually a tier series confirmed. And we're gonna review it.
Denied.
It's at 3,000
Denied.
points. It's squeezed. Fucking.
There is probably a chance that there's some kind of human element that you can dig out, but India, just like every other place in the world, is going to be filled with NPCs who have no soul. They just want monies and fame, and that's what you get most of the time. You're not gonna cry. This is not fucking drama channel. And I hate it because there's potential, you know, I feel the potential. It's there. Absolutely, women like know how to do that, you know, how to put soap in your eyes and this
gold out of my eyes. And it could become top 100 influence. So can T-Series hit top 100? The battle is very different. T-Series,
there is a barrier to entry for D-Series.
Must purify itself. It's a very different thing going on. So let me just give you the latest update of where it's at. It needs making this the most.
Purity will be reached at 200%. Alright, technically at 20%, but I count another decimal point.
Rocket ship video yet again in such a.
You can see like it's 12.6, but I can't do the dot, guys. I can't do it.
Where, you know, if it makes me cry again, which is for some reason likely, or potentially possible, you can get like 500 points, 600 points. That shit is incredibly valuable, but it's link points, so it's supposed to purify itself and go to 200%. I hope you understand the rules. You shouldn't, because it's complicated.
Number go up, hit 200%. It's purified, and now it's going to compete on the leaderboard. It is not pure because it has link points. Link points give free influence from somewhere else. It's shared influence. I have a lot of influence. So let's say I lend like 1%, 2% influence, and all of a sudden, there's more influence inside from me than the T-Series itself. T-Series just needs 20% to be purified, 20% of its own influence, not be crushed, and be labeled as, you know, something else than itself, right? That is the definition.
And I have a lot of points.
I hope you caught that.
Useless to use it to stand their ground, because T-Series has so many subscribers you would think they're fake, you know? It's just India. They got nothing on the rest of the world, and
yeah, they got nothing on the rest of the world, actually.
Say, careful with that thought. You know, hold that thought. Yes, it battled PewDiePie and Mr. Beast.
And they also spam YouTube so hard that as a YouTube CEO, I would be concerned.
And lost to Mr. Beast.
Very concerned.
There's always a chance that T-Series hides some kind of cultural phenomenon of a superpower. And Tears is definitely the right call. T in general somehow associates with narcissism.
I just saw Tiger. Tiger. You'll see what I'm talking about here.
It's kind of crazy. But, you know, you have Taylor Swift. I wonder what other associations there is. It seems like
Taylor Swift, narcissism, capitalism, okay?
Cap association. We could, in the background, play that game of what this means. But, you know, something.
Yeah, you hit the
so
ceiling.
It stands for Tier, Taylor. I don't think trust can be a part of this. Music can change the world. Like, that's a very strong.
I'll put trust. I will put trust. What I found is that deposit is trust. And it basically can be capitalized. Trust can be capitalized. I literally don't know how else you can actually trust a foreigner or anything besides taking something valuable from them. So T, bro. T's fucking crazy.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
T as a letter represents capitalism. Can you imagine? And capitalism defeated PewDiePie literally. That was the craziest moment in history, bro.
Bringing world close together. We believe after silence nearest to expressing the inexpressible is music. So all the music lovers who believe in magic of music, you know, it's definitely
Silence? Silence is expressing the inexpressible? What are you talking about? I'm just realizing how stupid the sentence actually was. That makes no fucking sense. Express the inexpressible, you would use silence as the second place.
trying to
What?
pull some strings.
What are you expressing with are you fucking kidding me,
The
bro?
description is emotional, so
Well, I'm
I
stupid.
wonder if I can actually squeeze some emotion out of it, or it's just gonna be entertainment experience, or I just got
You wonder? I helped myself by wondering. No, I fell for the
Wait.
trap.
because
I
I'm
fell
putting
for it,
fuel
guys.
down. 50 points of fuel. If I burn that shit to the ground, it's gonna be over. By the way, simple.
It was easy to purify T-Series, and this was not even the part of the event anymore. It was like everything fell apart, to be honest. I should just cry that this video kind of, fell apart my expectations. But I still want to have it, I still want to finish the run. And I want to lay T-Series to rest. I don't think I will like T-Series ever. I think their most popular songs are not good. They're just not interesting for me. Well, music videos. As music videos, they sometimes get interesting. Sometimes I would find something interesting for sure. But even that's a chore.
Named fuel. We go back to this like
Very interesting though. To just explore this whole. So sit back, guys.
super old rule.
And let's figure things out.
Because technically it's an infinite T-Series like worlds, and the only thing that can push me away is like cringe. So I think I'm ready. Let's see what happened.
There's no cringe, I don't think. It was pretty smooth. The only cringe part is like that it's boring,
What?
It was scary, bro. The first video was gonna make me cry. And I'm like, let's go. That's the way. Nothing else came even close and moved the bar at all. It literally solidified the expectation that I shouldn't be having.
How could you possibly resist that? Yeah, the world's pretty fucking sad. If you ask me. This shit scares me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the rabbit hole of T-Series. Try not to cry series. And try is definitely a word. Do you hear like the sounds of the way Indian women sing? It's like such a crybaby sound.
Doo-doo-doo.
I'm already dying, bro. Fucking crazy. Now, there's a chance that the tier is not gonna fall for the T series, but Jesus fucking Christ. It's already close. Like, I'm already fucking 50%. His heart was broken 12 fucking times, and then 13th time, I found him and shit. You know, if I cry, there's less and less hope that I can save India, basically, that I can save T-Series. Damn, even that is crazy.
Drown them in my tears. Or they could steal those tears and use it as influence. Yep. That could happen.
Do you understand how crazy this video is, bro? You can't see me, but like I will attempt to describe.
It is not crazy. They missed their shot.
Feeling how close I am. It's fucking breaking. So how?
I would only cry in real life, I imagine, when you hit with the reality of things. Sure. And I see, like, when I watch these music videos, like, a lot of people are crying, bro. They definitely want that thing to be a part of the culture, but that it's not hitting me right now.
Oh boy.
I thought I'm gonna use this, and I still have it. I can't show
The
it.
scale.
I still have
To the
this.
moment where things get really fucking insane.
I
Sorry,
have
what's
never
fucking
not
sad
moved it.
almost? I don't know, man. When I said like fucking how beautiful the T series is in which position, right? I can save it, or I can cry over it and it will die and disappear forever.
I can kill it
It was
with
a real try not to
tears.
cry. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Try not to cry challenge. Wow. Okay. With real consequences. And the fuel is hope.
Obviously, I have to make myself cry and put myself in some weird ass shoes, and not to be just like soulless human being. Like, of course, I will dodge all the bullets, but they haven't even tried. You know.
This one.
Dwani though, Dwani knows how to do it. Dwani's badass, and technically, she owns the tiers, and not T series. Bro, she's 26 years old. By the way, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, surely it takes a little bit longer to become OP in India. Nope.
Your tears can dry. And
Now the question is, how old was she? Like, if she's 26, 21, 20 years old, and she was making bangers? What? She was making people cry? That's insane to me. What?
After one song, bro.
Who is that giant?
It's insanity. There is a way out, and I can like
this set a precedent of like shit. Every song is gonna make me cry. No, not at all. It was over before it began.
Do our own thing, basically. Is the best thing.
So now, welcome to the real tier list video. Oh, tier list? Shit. That is capitalism. Absolutely. Tier list. Alright. We're finding words with T that, like, associates with capitalism.
I can kill notorious people into their own, to transfer into their own buttons. Alright, kill is a strong word.
Yeah, Dwani is so notorious at this point that she should have her own button. Eventually. Maybe we make a separate video for her.
To understand like how much damage PewDiePie dealt to India, not realizing, you know, he's safe, but no one else is safe who understands that, you know, that fight just kind of makes things saltier, bro.
I'm not sure exactly what impact PewDiePie had. I'm just... He never really cared about India in the first place, I would say. But at the same time, after watching 100 of these music videos, I'm like, T-Series is like not really that deep.
Bro, women are scary with these fucking nose rings. If it gets fucking...
It would be so insane if everything flips and I start crying all of a sudden, alright? It would be crazy. I would still accept that fate, but it's not gonna happen in this video.
Stuck in somewhere?
Nope.
You will cry. Not me, though. But it's your fault. See, I told you that will happen. It got stuck on people who hate nose rings.
Can you catch that? Because it totally slipped from me, but I tried to make the joke that, oh, she has a nose ring. And people shot her because she has a nose ring.
I could make it super easy, dude.
I ruined the
I
joke.
can make it super easy. And just laugh at everything. That's funny, there's no good ending, guys. But that's the way it works when you wear nose rings. Who would have thought, you know? I'm always right. So far, I actually am not challenged because, again, I can just use Vani as just her own button. And we're good. We're just crying for her or whatever.
First Indian?
Way too popular for very little stuff happening that I can't even comprehend. It has to be a story that I can understand at least. Oh my god, that's Indian Camila.
Did she set Camilla, bro?
Oh my god, it's GTA 6. It looks.
No, we need to know. Did you say Camilla though? Cham though? Cause she looks like Camila Cabello. Okay, Namila, it's not. I'm keeping an eye, okay? I'm keeping an eye on them. If you know what I mean, if they're pretty and being praised for being pretty. Pretty and attractive. I think that those are two different concepts. So that was kind of cool, but gotta move on.
It's like a dream, and at the same time, it's the dumbest thing ever. It's not making me cry, you know?
That guy, bro.
Anytime.
It's gonna be that guy, you know?
I just pass. In a way that also accumulates, right? We know it's
Remember that
stupid, and we can
face.
skip it faster and react to it accordingly. When it's not stupid. It's easy to impress a bunch of losers, you know, that watch these series, including Indians themselves.
I don't know what makes these videos popular. I literally have no
I
idea.
don't want to go into.
It's not that they're good, you know? That's not the criteria for these views to accumulate.
That's my theory, alright? So the deeper we go, the more dangerous it's gonna get. So far, decent plot.
Technically, the deeper we went, it got better. The quality of everything got better.
No, I don't think I'm threatened by this. I do remember the fact that you would feel like a child in a new country. You have to start from the same fucking school. You have to go through school to enter a country, actually, legally. Yeah, you would run through faster, of course. But just basic language. That's all it takes. To mess your brain up.
Yeah, that one thing that you will have to learn from Scratchy's language, unfortunately. And kind of culturally, right?
This also represents minutes spent on it. Also a bad ending, like what happens to the dude that... What the hell? There's a sad child in it. That's a little scary in that sense. They give twisted endings, you actually don't know what's gonna happen.
It's that guy. It was the...
Bro, lost words. You just kind of left me with my thoughts and you know, 3 layers deep. My life is definitely sad and I can't think about it. And I hope they're not gonna use that against me, but they probably have to. That's a weird one. Here's Bonnie. Actually, like the only female that's like solo getting her.
I realized I was watching a bunch of men music videos. Men soloists trying to build up a story or a flex. And it's like, what? That feels like that's definitely not gonna make me a man is not gonna do it, bro. So there's an exception. Like Dwani somehow broke through all the way up. Damn. Not only she's cool as a 20-year-old, 18-year-old or something, who knows when she started her career. But she also break through in the men's world. She's the only anomaly. And I'm like, shit, that's going to be a cool video now, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be a cool video?
Maybe not something, but...
Dive deeper into this artist. And her ability to kiss statues and stuff. That was pretty good. This is so good, bro. It's so her music videos are insane. She's so entertaining, and she broke through. I'm so proud. Of
pizza bites. I mean, we're almost there. It's not that hard, apparently. But the idea is falling apart for me.
Yep.
In normal circumstances, 900 is enough for the day, and I'm already tired. Going to sleep. Back before leaving UK, I was full of tears, but only because I was dying.
Yeah, apparently I found a reason to talk about the closest I have been into just crying a bunch.
You know, it's just like, to me, it's just death, bro, and hope that my life is going to be better. And it was a miracle that I escaped. It's just a simple reminder that life is so much better when you don't have to pay rent. It's a reminder probably for a lot of people. Like, there's definitely a better choice of, like, job plus rent, or no rent, but you can't do a job. No job.
It is so sad when you're so drained after doing a job, you just have to pay. It's like, You can't live in a country like that. That's impossible. You're not supposed to pay rent. Like, this is crazy. And if that means you don't get a job, that's fine. I'll take that. Fuck it.
Hmm. Which one should I choose?
In a way, you kind of bounce back and forth, I would say, maybe.
Oh, I think I know which one. Huh. Like the choice is so obvious and it's stupid, bro.
Well, kind of, but not really. You still need experience. You still need a job to generate extra revenue. But you have to go back somewhere. You have to have actual real home.
Stupid. And I cried over being fucking tormented. Because yeah, you're earning money. Like there's some extra. And it's not just like job rent. Plus extra, bro. Power. That can't be taken away from you if you're not careful. I was getting fucking drained, bro. So it was the saddest moment where I'm just like, man, I'm suicidal, guys. Like this is not gonna work. So that extra contains money and suicidal.
No one even is remotely telling me how to live life. No one even came close to the sort of like realization that you go to one country to earn money and live in another country that's cheap to live in. It's like this is the most obvious thing, but no one ever said that.
In case you get stuck.
And I got stuck, and I was tormented. It made me cry. It made me suicidal. It's insane.
Yep. That was the saddest moment. The second tier saddest moment is like, girl.
Living in a very expensive country will make you suicidal. That's just what it is, man.
And I'm like, super sad when she leaves for like 30 minutes. I'm like,
I started tripping. I opened this like celebrity worlds out of so much pain apparently that I had. That was the hope that was building up, but at the same time, I was sinking like a ship, saved by a
I
call.
wish this wasn't just like something that feels like an act, right? And I technically claim it as my ex at this point because she wasn't that bad, you know.
That was the second encounter. So a girl comes to my room, spends time in my room, exits the room, and I'm like, wow, I never had this experience, and now I will cry for 30 minutes.
An adventure across my friendships and being from the same school was fucking easy. It's also deep connection to like very complicated concepts of wanting something. Like I am prone to be teased to death, basically. I wish.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not gonna happen.
Okay, there is a third saddest one which I opened with. Jake Paul and Alyssa Violet somehow.
Third saddest moment that you have never thought about. It's a specific song that actually triggered it. Specific Eurovision song I found. The saddest song ever. Fallen Angel. I don't know if it's gonna make you cry, but it's the saddest song I've ever found. I cried like 5 times, if not more. Like, I count tears, I mean. Right? So, individually. That was saddest moment number 3. I discovered a song and I kind of dedicated the song to a relationship that's like sneaky. Alyssa Violet was never fully in a relationship, but it kind of created this little bit of drama, a little bit of a spotlight, a little bit of like, and Jake Paul has a fuckboy personality over here, but then he's sort of like connected to this like model that looks pretty as well. Like, I can relate to that person, and it's just pretty influential. So you would feel like every time, every punch Jake Paul puts on another man is because he's still in love somehow. Like that's a fucking beautiful thing.
Connected. Fuck every other girl without basically.
Yeah.
She cries faster than I am. Oh no, he will cry too now. You know what the scariest thing about relationships is? You can't make it boring. You can't just be like, oh, I just want sex. Oh yeah, okay, let's do it. And then relationship ends. You can't make it boring. And that's the scariest thing because you have to start fucking drama and bullshit like this. Like,
yeah, I imagine that relationships is the way to make you cry. I mean, someone else change of hearts.
what? What? That makes no fucking sense. Do people think like that? And it gets worse because then which one is happening? Is it the thing that's supposed to be like less boring of a relationship, or just something that you're actually saying no to me? It's actually a rejection, and it's like you being torn that way until your heart breaks and you want to level up away from the stupid shit. we're kind of circling back to the same like 12 heartbreaks idea. That's only when you get 12 heartbreaks, you know the next person is never gonna leave you. There's no hope left for neither of you in a way. Yeah, wow, it's so funny. To me, it's just so fucking frustrating, bro.
There's no hope to find anyone better, so your 13th person, your 13th ex, is gonna last forever. But you would still might want more than 13.
There ain't no
The luckiest number is 13, I would
fucking
say,
game either.
in that sense.
Just by being yourself, you somehow like miss all the shots or something. It's just weird. Miss shots meaning miss expectations of the other person, of what they want from you, and you just miss all the shots. It's like, maybe I'm too poor. Maybe I have to concentrate on just not fucking losing my mind. Maybe the drama is so vicious, like, it's too hard, bro, to handle. And people fucking made it too hot for themselves because they're that bored. They don't give a fuck.
I'm sort of explaining the reasons why lower level people would try to create drama. Drama to make their relationships count, right? They have to spice things up. They have to constantly reject each other and chase each other and do all these fucking stupid things to make a mess around them. But for me, I'm actually exhausted looking at it. I don't have energy for drama. Like, this is insane.
So many things to untangle to understand relationships.
I don't have time to. Well, you'll see. You'll see. It's gonna be funny.
But is that what's gonna make me cry? Everyone's crying but me. That's the oldest one, I think. Okay, it's very interesting.
It would be a lot more interesting to count how many people are crying, but not me. I don't find anything sad, except that Dwani does not have her own channel, maybe, or something. Something her related, that she's not successful enough.
They did the children on these ones. They added children. Very weird contrast, like why would they do that specifically? It would be a lot easier for me to be invested into this if I knew the power of a heartbreak. Why does it just like let you move forward? To find a higher level, and how do you know it? You deserve it. But first it's just pain. And crying for 30 minutes? That's pain, boys. Wanting something that you cannot have. Well, life goes on, and like it keeps going forward, and things get weird.
Yeah, so the girl, I consider her an ex, right? She caused me pain, it's a heartbreak, I'm not sure what she wants, it never connected. Her wants and needs were more bored than mine, were more intense. You have to climb a mountain to impress me, and I can barely go outside. Barely, bro.
The experience does not go away unless you damage yourself on purpose.
So, even though people are lower level, they have higher expectations for what they want out of a relationship, which is so weird, This is where all these muscular people come from. These are NPCs who try to please women. It's insane to me.
It's kind of weird. I don't know. I would never.
Have you tried pleasing yourself? Yeah. That's how you self-improve and become higher level. However, the consequence of that is that you're going to be alone most of the time because you're going to be rejected most of the time. That's fine. And that's the sad part about life. Self-improvement will actually make you rejectable. Will actually make you look pathetic. Self-improvement, of all things,
Go back. You tell me only Devani knows how to do that?
And self-destruction, where you just try to please someone and impress them. Just because you have a car and a lot of muscles, that's not self-improvement. That might not even be you,
Shit. I mean, technically, yes. That's the personality that made me cry in the first place. Jeez. And everything else is kind of outside of that.
And honestly, like, when I watch these series, I'm just seeing a lot of men flexing and maybe trying to find their mate or something. I don't know what's going on.
Because there gotta be a variety of things. I think the saddest thing is that not only she's the only one, but she's the only one that makes actual music. This is not music, this is fucking
But this is Bala.
Oh no, they danced next to London Bridge. What are we gonna do now? Here?
Here.
Bro. How they shipped so many Indians. Ugh. You know what the craziest thing is? I haven't watched any of these almost. Which it makes no sense. I thought I reviewed.
As a YouTube CEO, only now watching T-series, shame. It still sucks though.
There's so much stereotype bullshit going on. Or
In terms of sounds, you would be able to recognize Indian music from a mile away, from 2 seconds.
like
I swear.
cultural type of distortion that I don't appreciate. In most situations, it's very difficult to tell where the song comes from, except with India. Bro. Oh, I know who made that. That's all you need to hear, you know. It's probably one of those moments where I will know when I see it. YouTube
2
knows
seconds,
how
it
to do
all
that.
it takes, bro.
It sits at 380. This is how deep we're gonna have to go, and I feel like that's gonna be fucking deep.
To see Dwani again, oh my
It
god.
is a little bit of suffering digging 300 more mil.
Nah, it's fine, let's go.
Lots of them are NPCs doing absolutely nothing interesting, just doing the art.
Here he is, fake drama, let's go.
Whatever they feel like it. There's soul somewhere, but it's lost. Bro is gonna cry now. Bro is gonna be depressed and crying because he got cheated. But what about me? Normally you cry when you start losing something, right? But my soul is so empty already. It's like, Jesus. After
Don't brag about that, okay? Let's not brag about it.
Balance of the two. Best I can think of is like losing current self or new self.
There's so many reasons to cry, and I can't quite encompass the whole
You
thing.
know, rebuilding yourself a little bit.
See the bright future of new self, alright?
You know, you might just be prepared to live a different life all of a sudden. We can call like investor moments. Something is invested into you to change your life. And I have this wonderful opportunity to stack value. Instead of remaining dormant and feeling hopeless and feeling slow, instead of slow, like something could click. And it's like, wow, that's so beautiful. I can be that person.
The investor moment is you just got $100K and now you can run fast throughout your life, fixing all the problems that you once had because you have all these resources just come down to you. That's the change of personality that could happen. You know, you just break into gold, sell gold, have $100,000. Your personality and your future changes entirely now.
Maybe that's what's gonna happen. The bro just saw her.
I still gotta remind you this. The best way to become rich is to be with a rich person that likes you, you know, and then you share some stuff.
Pour poison
You trade some
or
stuff
something.
with each other.
I would be so mad.
Some researching relationships, because relationships are the rarest thing on this earth. Whenever I can find one, whenever I can strike gold with it, fuck yeah, dude. And I'm not even talking about male-female anymore.
You drank poison anyways on purpose, bro.
Say, she poisoned the cup and oh, now I care about you because you drank poison that I gave to you and... Oh,
Okay, that I
whatever.
don't want to make that transformation. That's fucked up, man. What? You drank poison for me. No, I would have not been in a relationship.
What an investor moment, drinking poison.
with
Oh,
someone who drank
yes,
poison.
thank
What the
you.
Fuck? That's how much NPCs get bored. Insane. They would drink poison, then be alive and bored. And then she cries.
Good example, though, of NPC relationship.
I wish I was in that situation. I wish I was brave enough to drink poison instead of being bored.
At this point, I was making the joke of like NPCs are so bored they would drink poison sometimes, and they kind of do. That's what drinking is about. Like alcohol is poison. It's just small dose of poison. It's
And
fucked
poisoning
up,
other
man.
people.
It's fucked up.
If I want to win drama versus all the little NPCs I gotta craft a strategy just because I can. You know, I gotta find that shit, man. Another sad moment
I did not find
in
it.
my life was when I jumped into someone's car to tell a story, and I don't actually have a story. I'm just like fucking trapped and so horrified being alone, right? So the dude drove me like 1 block around the corner and bought me some fries. Yeah, I jumped into someone's car to tell a story. I was this fucking horrified that I found courage.
Yeah, to approach random people. And I'm like, fuck, let's approach this car, jump into it. It worked, bro. I one car. I approached one time one car basically. Maybe I approached like a second one. I don't know. But it just kind of worked. Like I immediately connected with a person. It's fucking scared me in a way of like I have this power. I just don't know how to awaken it fully, where I can just approach people and we start doing things that are just productive for all of us. It would be amazing, but it's pathetic that there's no real way to
Do some
do
weird
it.
shit at that particular week, I guess. Meeting a homeless woman.
It really left a hole in my soul, man, of like, I wish I had that superpower. Just approach random people, do random things, as long as they're, like, valuable.
A special time in UK as well. Riot. Connect. That they might realize.
It was the same time in UK when I cried a bunch. When I was tormented by rent.
If they want to talk about fear instead of tear, I mean, be my guest. We can try and go there. I don't think we survive.
Tower. Tower is a word for capitalism, for sure. Absolutely. And then you have flower for F, but I don't know.
That one, though. We haven't lived in fear. Nobody really talks about it, but they do around.
When did I put the...
Me.
I don't know.
Fucking failure and fry. Look at that shit.
I found a pattern. I don't know.
Literally, terrible words happen when F hits the spot. Oh my god. That is crazy. Just one F ruins the T. Oh my god. The oh no! Not the T! Turns into a fee, bro. Holy shit, man. Not exactly, but like, yes. Disgusting, bro.
I love it.
Fee, bro? Lee? You can't make a crime in India.
You know what? T becomes feet. I'll take
You
that.
just can't fucking do it. There's too many eyes. Only available in Russia.
Crime only available in Russia, boys.
I love the idea that people are more depressed than you are. Sitting there on a TikTok. People who actually do things, they're more depressed and more sad than people who just sit and scroll TikTok. Like, even if you're alone and whatnot, like, they are more depressed because they're fucking trying too hard. Or frying, rather. You never know. Which one is it? Now, someone's enjoying this, but, like, imagine this. Like, look at all these fucking losers frying over a celebrity, right? When you actually realize what's going on.
I love that I invented a new word at this point. Frying over something. I used to call it, like, skibbity attraction in a way. That people, call it skibbity riz. Of, like, internet famous. That's skibbity riz right there. Your face is famous, guys. Oh, wow. It's so interesting.
You understand that there's more depression out there.
It's more depression going outside than being indoors. Like 100%, there's more depression out there. Unless you know what you're doing.
And you have nothing to worry about. If you find...
Like, I go to shop. I don't go to shop because, I'm happy. I'm kind of sad that I need to buy food and stuff. And I'm probably not going to find new exciting foods to eat, so it's just going to be sad.
At home, that's fine. Just not everyone admits to their depression, but you can tell them. You can type it into the comments, your hate comments. People don't understand that how much self-esteem you hold onto something. Like, that's more important than whatever someone would think.
Yeah, I would rather type hate comments indoors than go outside and fucking yap about nonsense with a bunch of losers.
Well, that's what they think. That's what they think. But they might have to ban you to get rid of you, Bro, what is Charlie D'Amelio doing here? By the way, I don't know her influence. I don't think that's her, but Damn, it's fucking creepy. A heartbreak gap happens when you feel more than they do. It seems, right? Because
Now, looking at retrospectively, this video probably stinks and nobody's gonna watch it, but I still
any
like it.
confirmation of them
Alright?
feeling
I
like
like the
it's,
experience.
pretty big deal. Also, we don't block emotions either. Like, I can literally tell that. My mom, my dad, like, they block emotions so fucking much. They don't give a fuck. My friends are slightly one layer above, but also just kind of
The ability to care and be sensitive is a sign of a high-level person.
flop really hard on me.
My parents don't know how to care, my friends don't know how to care, and finding a high-level person becomes a very difficult situation.
Neighbors don't seem to fucking care.
Because if someone doesn't care to your level, you can't connect to those people. You know, your heart will be broken eventually
Because technically,
because they don't
the
understand
level
you.
of care and you're not receiving what you're putting in, what you're investing in, is gonna be a heartbreak eventually.
In fact, that's such a good definition. I'm gonna put it down.
You never know until you do the investment of like what's gonna happen. You find out if you
Yeah, you gotta go through heartbreaks. There's no escape. You gotta commit. You gotta fall in
gonna
love,
get
basically.
in return about investment. This is real music, but what the fuck is this, man? It's actually trash.
I was losing hope in this T-Series thing.
The ugliest beat ever. No, it's terrible. You really get what you click on. Holy shit, man. On a bikini I clicked. Probably the best song we heard so far, man. And guess what's different about the song? It's a female making it recently. Yeah, that's what happens when a man shows up, bro. Fucking crazy.
It ruins the song.
So they basically buried women in there, in this channel.
I wish that would be the fucking plot twist. It's like all the women are down there
It's getting
somewhere.
sadder, guys. You know what the vibe of today is, though? Is day 2. Is that there are people who are suffering in this life, and they can't escape that suffering. In this case, it's DC.
Yeah, imagine like when you have the power to change the world, you start saving people's lives. It's like, what? What?
And they're the only ones making good music. Everything else is just...
If you're a smart person, you can save people's lives all of a sudden. Maybe you're gonna close the vortexes that suck in and turn into human sacrifice, but you just close that portal. Man, so much power can be drawn from that, from saving people's lives.
But based on what I experienced, bro, it's insanity. Like, what is happening anywhere else? Yeah, I mean, Russia is not destroying itself or its economy. It's just becoming relevant. And it will suck in all the...
Russia's identity is a lot weirder than you think. By attacking Ukraine, they became relevant. They will just suck in all the criminals from Europe. Eventually, you know? That's it. That's how they will reclaim their economy. They're just a criminal empire, I would say. Wilderness.
They're still in second place after Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast also wants to take over the world. So cool. It's just, he knows how to do it. So it's
no, let's just appreciate that we fucking found a good song. I would almost candidate this thing. Alright? And I just appreciate, like, it's a female singing and she slapped once more. Beautiful stuff. I'm just like, okay, let's track women. And then that flopped too for some reason.
What you do.
Okay, that was pretty fun. No, it was just a creepy dude following around some girl.
I do feel it's getting better, guys. I was kind of right. 15% away. No good.
It was getting better, though.
See, that's what you get. You click on a thumbnail and you're gonna get a creepy video. Well, where can I have a house that rains money? Oh no, the government wants the house too. Technically, that's women, but because she's in a couple, like half of them.
A room that rains money? That's like opposite of rent.
Oh yeah, you would think like that's fine. They just kind of like came back to each other.
That's illegal.
Bro, best ending ever. Get shot or what?
Literally get shot in the end, bro.
Indians. It's so funny.
Oh, you love that person. You're trying to reunite. Let's shoot them.
What?
India, or at least these series, just make the twistiest endings ever. And now it's that guy again. It's that. I got the fucking spiciest shit, man.
So funny.
Flowing in a particular category of views. Watch these, all right? Watch these. This is gonna be fun. All right, that part somehow slapped. Maybe something else. Everything else just kind of trash in comparison. Pales in comparison, bro.
What? He revealed his secret. Car rental, boys.
Yep.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's fuck. They are developing their characters. I'm exploring the. What the fuck is going on?
It's still 7K for a fucking. Are you kidding me though? For how much a month?
Well, it's time to take that 7,000 loan. Just to
That's way more than a fucking room.
impress a shitty girl.
And you can't do nothing with a car. No, honestly, would you rent a car or a room? That is the question, right?
Look at me. Now I'm interested in the story.
You can pick up women in the car.
Yep, anyways. Got bored. Bro, we found Italo brother. Damn, this guy's fucking slamming. There's some really nasty beat, bro. Such a low fucking frequency, man.
It ruined the song.
That kills the song. Oh my, it's so annoying.
He could have been the next Italo brother.
I wish I could candidate this thing, but I can't. It's so close. It would make me go insane if I candidate. Devani is actually saying this, but she's not in the video. In India, like, marriage is a very sacred thing, so I imagine that people avoid listening to women sing, like, genuinely. And that's why they're married, but they kind of respect some. You must understand, fear is a word in Fire Lands. The vibes, man. So that's Nora, basically. That's the third one. So we have 4.
There's not a lot of women in general, right? Doing solo, but even just starring. So I'm like, okay, we can even like learn their names now.
We can even remember their names. Crazy enough. Yep, Nora just came back again. What the fuck? Yeah, he will show them robots. Nah, no thank you, bro. We just saw the coolest part
You're
of our
defeated.
journey. I clicked on this and I got robot dance. For the first time ever, I feel robbed. I want robot thumbnail. Boring. Random ones I watched for some. Oh, it's 3 years ago. There's a specific category of like 3 years ago or less. I watched maybe, but who cares? Never asked for a definition of an Indian people.
This is the funniest fucking video ever, bro. Holy shit.
You'll see them. It's over. They will.
He asked, bro. He asked for it.
First, they will steal your wife. This is so good, bro. You don't know. You don't understand. You're not ready. Whoa! We got him, guys.
No, Jake, I've had enough of your bullying.
Oh my god, it's the best. I'm telling. This is getting better, bro, and better.
I should put it in the fucking Peace Pop Dome. This is the best fucking shit ever. Nacho, Peace Pop Dome for the best music videos. I don't know. I am not doing this year, but I should try, to be honest. I should put something up.
Ask what is that nacho thing? It's over, bro. What will be sad if I don't cry on the video, I can't even release it. But if you're watching this, because I have to cry a little bit, not too much though. Smoking is injurious to health.
I released it in a different way, obviously. I did not cry.
Injury, bro. Translated. Bro is efficient. This is how you smoke, bro. I will never respect one cigarette smokers anymore. By the way, this might just be the smarter way to do monitors.
I want to know if projector is better than a monitor. I just want to know. It makes no sense at the same time, but I'm just
You see us
damn. That's kind of cool.
that man. Let's go. The following content may contain suicide, guys. Let's fucking go and skip that. What kind of porn are we watching now? Oh wow, he has euros with phone numbers. He has money like phone numbers. What a rich man. And it is done. It's purifying. But it was too easy, bro. Meaning, bam. And it has a position, yep. 170. Is that something new? So that's Yami. And she's the prettiest so far, bro. Told she's getting better. Yeah, anytime a man shows up like it's void of emotion, just flex almost. Which at some point, like, it's getting old, isn't it? Oh my god. Bro saw a person. What's wrong with him, guy? We need to save him because he doesn't understand what a woman is. What is a woman? Best ending ever. This was prostitution this whole time. Here's money for a car loan, boy. What the fuck is going on with these endings? We're at top 200, so I'm sponsoring with anyone who's like having a dramatic life. Yeah, so now the rules kind of change. Now me crying is probably gonna just boost them a lot of points. But I'm still far away from.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
You're not ready for this, bro. What the fuck? That's what we get for going forward in time. Fuck.
No.
They meet each other.
Oh, I glitched myself. Oh no, that's the twist ending we always needed, bro. This fuck you. The fuck you ending.
And so he
Oh
started
no.
grieving. Yeah, in shitty relationship.
It's that guy and Wani at the same video. Oh my
The
god.
woman is gonna tell you, climb this mountain. And the smaller the mountain, the better the relationship, bro. And then you're like, what? I don't have
This
to
is where the real relationships happen, in a plain
and that's
fight.
what I want. No fucking mountain climbing. But shitty men climb a mountain because they don't feel rejection when they just like, the girl does not pay attention to them. It's just like, okay, there's no consequence though, you know? Fuck yeah.
This is what allows them to shame you because, oh, you can't climb this mountain. And it's like, okay, I'll just try to go to the next one because I literally have no ability to climb a mountain. Like, you don't understand. Like, there's no motivation. There's no reward system of this mountain. But for some reason, people think that rejection or receiving no is a go. Keep going. Keep climbing. Keep trying.
Let's try 20 billion more times. I'm not high enough on this mountain yet. No means not yes. You know. That's
you haven't climbed hard enough yet.
We still digging, boys. We saw this guy. They have more red eyes than I do, bro. And I'm sitting on computer every fucking day. But they have red eyes for crying. The most tears you're gonna get hit by is like you were blocked from something. Like this is interesting.
The 2 ways to ruin your eyes: go to India or be on PC. Imagine being on PC in India. That's the great. Wow, you would ruin your life.
I mean, it's interesting if a heartbreak happens, and it's like it blocks you from that person, but all of a sudden you unblock and you're kind of like friends, but you know you have a bigger purpose because they have treated you like this when, you know. It hurt you, but they were too selfish to understand that. So there's that. The exes becoming friends again.
Yeah, the level of evil, the level of care. If it doesn't match, then gonna turn to heartbreak. We figure.
What would make you cry in YouTube terms is that India is that place that you have to mesmerize.
Where you would find a lot of friends, and a lot of friends would give you numbers.
Because they have a lot to give, basically. Just like Mr. Beast has a lot to give. But they're the second best. Maybe it was Whammon, but I don't know. I have to like it first.
Whammon!
470, but we have a long way to go, I think. I lost touch of this now. It got worse. Bro, what? What? I thought only Asians can look younger, actually. The floor dancing Luigi dance.
That's the name, bro.
Oh my god. Dance. It's almost Luigi dance. Oh my god, he went on the floor dancing Luigi dance. Oh my god, you can Google things about that event. Oh my god, he is on Wikipedia. He is. He made it on Wikipedia, guys. With his Luigi dance. Yeah, he gets stabbed for some reason. Because, you know, it's ending and it's time to do Indian ending. And not stabbed in a way, like he gets stabbed by arrows, I think.
Man, Indian ending is fucking brutal. Indian ending is gonna be the new cultural thing. Holy shit. And they died because that's the Indian ending, actually. No, what?
Holy, where are these weapons coming from, bro? What the fuck? So apparently they just got lucky, like for 50 minutes, we're not getting...
There's some cool shit to discover, I bet, man. But we are out of time.
I will always cry
You know what? I would come back to T-Series.
because I'm wrong, you know? That's what's gonna make me cry. How could I be so wrong? There's a lot of old stuff and bad quality stuff at the same time.
That's it? Wow. Okay. So I pulled this out to show you how close I am to crying and never useful. Instead, we laughed. We did laugh. We found some weird shit that Indians are onto. Anyways, that'll be it. How about for the end, just like peel off another Devani song? Just because she's cool. This is the one that like drawn me into T-Series and made it feel real. I see fireworks right through my window. Crazy. Because my window, you have to understand, it's like 5% of it is revealed.
Let me know, you give me a
It's that guy.
little love. Chicky City and Gucci, I'm getting all the routine. No matter what I do,
Bro, this guy's name is Guru, bro. This is weird.
it don't matter, I'm falling. इशारे में मेरा भी दिल जो बन गया वे.
See you guys next time.